Passive income, the two most searched words in personal finance. The dream that gets sold to you in every ad, every YouTube video, every course, every Instagram post from someone sitting poolside with a laptop. The idea that money can flow to you while you do absolutely nothing, and the reason millions of people chase it every single year. There is just one problem. Passive income does not exist, not the way they are selling it to you. Meet Jordan, 26 years old, works a 9-to-5 he does not hate but does not love, makes decent money, saves a little, but every time he opens YouTube, he gets hit with the same ads. 7 streams of income, financial freedom in 90 days, how I make $27,000 a week doing nothing. And every time he watches one of those videos, he walks away feeling like he is missing something obvious, like everyone else figured out a shortcut he has not found yet. Jordan is not missing anything. The shortcut does not exist. And by the end of this video, he is going to understand exactly why passive income is the most successfully marketed lie in personal finance, and what actually works instead. Let us start with what passive income actually means when people use that term honestly. The idea is simple. You set something up once, it runs on its own, money flows in without you trading your time for it. No alarm clock, no boss, no hours logged, just income arriving whether you are working or not. That sounds incredible. And the reason it sounds incredible is because for the vast majority of people, it is not real. Here is the honest breakdown. When finance content creators talk about passive income, they are almost always referring to one of two things: investment income or entrepreneurial income. Both of these are legitimate ways to make money. Neither of them is passive in the way the ads want you to believe. And understanding why that is true will save you years of chasing something that was never what it was advertised to be. Start with investment income. Stocks, bonds, dividends, rental properties. The idea that your money works for you while you sleep. And look, this is real. If you have enough capital invested at a reasonable return, your portfolio genuinely does generate income without you clocking in anywhere. That part is true. Here is the part nobody puts in the ad. You need a significant amount of money first. This is not a small caveat. It is the entire story. The average personal income in the United States is roughly $42,000 a year. If you want to replace that income through investment returns at a 7% annual yield, you need $600,000 in invested assets before you see a single dollar of that passive return. $600,000 saved, invested, before the passive income starts. That is not a starting point. That is the finish line of years of active, disciplined saving. The passive income came last. The active work came first, every single time. The same logic applies to dividends. The millionaire earning passive income from dividend stocks did not get there by finding a passive income strategy. They got there by working, saving aggressively, and investing consistently for years or decades until the portfolio was large enough to generate meaningful income. The passive part is the reward at the end of an extremely active process. Rental properties follow the exact same pattern. A paid-off property generating $2,000 a month in rent is passive income. Getting to that paid-off property required a down payment, a mortgage, maintenance costs, tenant management, and years of ownership. None of that is passive. The passive income is not the strategy. It is the outcome of the strategy. So when someone sells you the idea that investment income is a passive income strategy, what they are really saying is that if you spend the next decade or two actively building wealth, eventually the wealth will work for you, which is true. But that is a long-term investing plan, not a passive income shortcut. Now, here is where it gets more interesting. Because there is a whole category of passive income strategies that promise to get you there without the capital requirement. No savings needed, just follow the system. The most common ones you will see advertised are trading bots, dropshipping stores, digital product businesses, and content creation. Let us go through each one honestly. Trading bots first. The pitch is simple. An automated system trades on your behalf faster and smarter than any human. You put money in, the bot grows it. You collect the returns. Here is the reality. If a software system could reliably outperform the market with no human involvement, it would already be running every dollar in every institutional fund on the planet. The fact that it is being sold to you in a YouTube ad for $197 should tell you everything you need to know. Trading bots do not work. The people promoting them make money from selling the bot, not from running it. The returns you see in the ads are survivorship bias. They show you the 1 month it worked and leave out the 12 months it did not. Dropshipping is next. The basic concept is legitimate enough. You build an online storefront. When someone orders a product, a third-party manufacturer ships it directly to the customer. You earn the markup without handling inventory or logistics. A basic setup costs a few $100s and takes a weekend to put together. Here is the problem. It is easy for you to set up because it is easy for everyone to set up. The same product you are selling is being sold by thousands of other stores running the exact same model, competing for the exact same customer. The market floods almost immediately. The people who made real money from dropshipping were the ones who got there first, 5 to 10 years ago, before the opportunity was arbitraged away. By the time a course about it shows up in your ads, the window has already closed. The people selling you the dropshipping course are not making their money from dropshipping. They are making their money from selling you the idea of dropshipping. Digital products are more interesting. Courses, ebooks, templates. The idea is that you create something once and sell it indefinitely. And there is genuine validity here. A well-made digital product in a niche with real demand can absolutely generate revenue over time with less ongoing effort than a traditional business. This is probably the most honest version of entrepreneurial passive income. But here is what the ads leave out. Creating something valuable enough that people pay for it requires real expertise, real effort, and real time up front. And then marketing it, getting it in front of people who actually want it, is itself a full-time job in a market where 720,000 hours of content are uploaded to YouTube every single day, and 90% of it never reaches 1,000 views. The creation is not passive. The marketing is not passive. The customer support is not passive. The updates are not passive. What might be slightly more passive is the transaction itself, once all of that other work is already done. Content creation is the clearest example of this. A YouTube channel that generates ad revenue while the creator sleeps sounds passive. But content creation is a second job, a good one potentially, a fulfilling one if you enjoy it. But it is not passive in any meaningful sense until years of consistent work have compounded into an audience large enough to generate real revenue. And even then, the revenue requires continued output to sustain itself. So why does the passive income fantasy persist? Why is it the most watched topic in personal finance despite the gap between what is promised and what is real? Because selling passive income is itself one of the most lucrative businesses in the world. Think about what is actually happening in the ecosystem. Someone tries a dropshipping store. It works for 3 months. They build a course about it. They sell the course to 10,000 people at $997 each. They make $10 million. Not from dropshipping, from the idea of dropshipping. The product that actually generates passive income in this story is not the store. It is the course about the store. The person selling you a course on passive real estate investing is not making their money from real estate. They are making it from the course. The person with the trading bot ad is not making their money from the bot. They are making it from the sign-up fees. The passive income they have actually achieved is the passive income that comes from selling you the dream of passive income. Jordan watched 12 of these videos in the past month. He almost bought 2 of the courses. The combined cost was $3,400. He did not buy them, but the reason he almost did is because the gap between where he is and where he wants to be feels so large that a shortcut feels worth trying. Here is what Jordan actually needs to hear. There is no shortcut, but there is a path, and the path works reliably when you follow it. Earn actively, save aggressively, invest consistently. Build the gap between what you earn and what you spend, and put that gap to work in assets that compound over time. That process is not passive, but the outcome of that process, the portfolio that generates income, the paid-off property that sends you a check, the business you built that now runs without you, that outcome is as close to passive income as real life actually gets. The people who achieve it did not find a strategy that eliminated the work. They did the work until the work started working for them. Jordan is 26. He has time. More time than he thinks. The best investment he can make right now is not a dropshipping course or a trading bot or a $2,000 program promising financial freedom. It is the next 10 years of consistent, active decisions that build the foundation everything else eventually stands on. Passive income is real. It is just not the beginning of the story. It is the end.